Shabbat nekabela. Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala Ene Shabbat nekabela Lecha dodi likrat kala Pene Shabbat nekabela
Chodesh Tov, everyone. My name is Ketzira, and I am very pleased to be back here with you again tonight at OneShul to bring in Shabbat and celebrate Rosh Chodesh. The link to the Siddur has been posted in the chat room. If you happen to be watching this after the live broadcast, it's a very simple URL. It is bit.ly/Kislev 5776. I'll post that again in the chat room for everyone. Our opening music tonight was Lecha Dodi by the amazing Andrew Hahn, known as the Kirtan Rabbi. It was his beautiful interpretation of Lecha Dodi. And yes, he does have albums, and you can support him by purchasing those albums. So just look for the Kirtan Rabbi, Kirtan. Kirtan is actually an Indian form of music. It's a South Asian form of music that is using simple words in very repetitive chants, almost droning, and using a lot of what's called a shruti box. It's a musical instrument. And he has transformed and adapted and respectfully adopted the Kirtan style and applied it to Jewish music in just the most powerful and incredible ways. And I want to thank Rabbi Andrew, for allowing permission to use his music here at OneShul. It's greatly appreciated and so deeply enhances the services to be able to use music of incredible Jewish musicians like him. So big thanks to Reb Drew. So tonight's service will be mostly Rosh Chodesh with just a touch of Shabbat. Whenever it's a crossover day, I'm never sure which way to weight it. Do we do a lot of Shabbat with a touch of Rosh Chodesh? Do we do Rosh Chodesh with just a sprinkling of Shabbat? We could do all of it, but then that would be an incredibly long service that I'm not sure anybody is up for. So we'll begin tonight coming together as a community, welcoming in the new month, giving thanks for all that has gone right in the month that has passed, asking for strength in the month that is coming, and opening ourselves up to receive divine blessings and energy, and of course taking time to pause, reflect, and receive the Sabbath. I'm sort of breathing my way into it tonight because it's been a very busy few days, even though, as many of you know, I'm technically on a sabbatical, but it is still, the last few days in particular have been just incredibly busy, and today I didn't quite plan it well enough, so I was rushing up to the end. Didn't get my pause into Shabbat, so I'm trying to slow my way in right now. So let's begin by lighting our candles, and I'm going to light mine with you tonight, even though it's been dark here for a little bit. And I'm going to do the prayers tonight in feminine God language from the Kohenet Siddur, with my own English interpretation that I use, and I invite you to use whatever God language is true and resonant for you. Baruch Shachina Eloteinu Ruach Haolam Asher Kidshatnu b'mitzvoteha V'tzivadnu lahadeh Shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, Holy One, your presence fills creation. making us holy through the sacred connective action of lighting the Sabbath lights. We breathe out the week and draw in the Sabbath. And breathe out the week and draw in Shabbat. And breathe out the week and draw in Shabbat. As we begin our transition into sacred time and sacred space and sacred place tonight, if you need a couple of extra breaths out of the week and the month and a couple of extra breaths in of Shabbat, the practice is to draw 3 times, but do it as many times as you need to release and refresh. And we're going to transition now on page 3 of your Siddur. Lighting the candles is the demarcation of sacred time, which is really the precedence in Judaism. But now we are going to dedicate this time and this space as sacred space, sacred time, across the wires, across the miles, across so much distance and time and space to reach each other. But somehow, this happens amazingly, magically, using the internet. I'm going to bring a little candlelight in here. And we can connect through the wires in this temporary cyber shul, in this digital mishkan. So I want to take the moment now to invite you to share in the chat room what is the name you wish to be sung into our space with tonight. What is the sacred name that helps you be here and fully present in this space and time? Maybe it is your daily name. Maybe it is your Hebrew name. Maybe it is another special sacred name. Or maybe it is simply a word that is popping into your head that is true and just deeply resonant for you tonight. So, as you sing yourselves into this space, we will sing ourselves into the space. I also want to welcome Shabbat Shalom to guest 364. And invite you all to share in the chat room. What is the name you wish to be known as in our space tonight? Tamara, good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Here's our, that's Siddur, but you know what that is. So we will sing our Baruch Hu, and I'd like to invite you to close your eyes for just a moment and visualize yourself standing on a narrow pathway, and on either side of you are lush trees and plants and bushes, and the pathway is a stone and brick pathway, and in front of you is a gateway, an arbor. On your left-hand side, there is a bowl, a copper bowl of scented water to anoint and cleanse yourself. And when you look through the arbor, through the gateway, you see me. And I'm standing facing you, lit by a fire in the center. And you are standing in a single file line with all of the other people who are here tonight at our service. And as you say your name and I begin to sing you in, you anoint yourself with the scented water. And I'd love to know what scent that water is for you. What is it scented with for you tonight? And as I sing you in, you cross the threshold and you step into the garden with me. And then as we sing the next person, you turn with me and sing to the person in the gate to welcome them in, one by one, into our cyber Mishkan, our temporal temple, across the wires in time and space. And welcome guest 270 as well. Perfect timing. And the Sidor link is in the chat room. And 155, we have so many people coming all of a sudden. Perfect timing. We'll pause for just a moment for them. But visualize yourself, envision yourself in this beautiful garden, in this lush fall garden. I'm in Washington, D.C., so the trees are changing. It's a crisp, cool night. And you are here in line with all of these other amazing people, joining in song, in celebration, and rest. So we sing the Baruch Hu, and I'll sing each of you in as I've seen you sharing your names in the chat room. And again, it can be your daily name. It can be your Hebrew name. It can be a sacred name that only you know, or one that you have discovered for yourself tonight for the first time. Baruch Hu, dear one, Shekhinah, holy name. When I call on the light of my soul, I come home. Baruch Hu, dear one, Shekhinah, holy name. When I call on the light of my soul, I come home. Baruch Hu, dear one, Shekhinah, holy name. When I call on the light of my soul, I come home. Baruch Hu, dear one, Lisa, holy name. You have called on the light of your soul. Welcome home. Baruch Hu, dear one, Ricardo, holy name. You have called on the light of your soul. Welcome home. Baruch Hu, dear one, Arava, holy name. You have called on the light of your soul. Welcome home. Baruch Hu, dear one, Tamara, holy name. You have called on the light of your soul. Welcome home. Baruch Hu, dear one, Nechama, holy name. You have called on the light of your soul. Welcome home. Baruch Hu, dear one, Tazar, holy name. You have called on the light of your soul. Welcome home. Baruch Hu, dear one, Elizabeth, holy name. You have called on the light of your soul. Welcome home. Baruch Hu, dear one, Shekhinah, holy name. You have called on the light of your souls. Welcome home. And we'll sing 3 times together the last stanza. Baruch Hu, dear one, Shekhinah, holy name. We have called on the light of our souls. We've come home. Baruch Hu, dear one, Shekhinah, holy name. We have called on the light of our souls. We've come home. Baruch Hu, dear one, Shekhinah, holy name. We have called on the light of our souls. We've come home. We stand here together tonight, again in this temporal temple, in this cyber Mishkan, in this place quite literally between the worlds. We stand here together to welcome in Shabbat, to welcome in the new month, to breathe out the week, and to breathe in the Sabbath. And let us say, Amen. And we move now into the Rosh Chodesh practice of expressing gratitude for the month that is coming to an end. We take this moment in time to think about all that has gone right in our lives and in the world. And I feel as though each month more and more, and maybe it's because I'm getting older and older, maybe it's because we live in a 24-hour news cycle, maybe it's because, according to certain generational theories, cultural theories, we are reaching the apex, the climax of the 20-year crisis period. I feel as though the need to express gratitude for what is right is becoming more and more important, because like so many of these weeks and months when we gather together, the news today has been filled with horrors. And we will take a moment to pause and reflect and pray and mourn for all of those injured in Paris today, and all of those injured in the senseless violence of religious and sectarian conflicts and racial violence around the world. But first, we will take a moment to think about all that has gone right. And why? Why is this so important? Well, I do truly believe that if more people spent more time focusing on all that is good and that they are grateful for in the world, we would have less religious violence. We would have less sectarian conflict. We would have fewer incidents of racial violence, because people would be big in their hearts, and they would be embracing the world from a place of gratitude instead of from a place of fear and a place of envy and a place where the only way to feel as though you have control or that you are increased is by diminishing another. So let us all take this time, these moments, to think about what it is we are grateful for and recognize how much in our lives is probably going right. If you're here, you have internet service, which means you must have just enough money to at least have a roof over your head to pay your electricity and your cable or whatever else your internet bill is. Hopefully that means you have enough food to eat and you're in a safe place. Maybe you are struggling, as I know some of you are, with health challenges, but you're here, which means you woke up today and you will fall asleep tonight, and that is a miracle to be grateful for. So let us take this moment and let us share in the chat room what it is we are grateful for. Let us document into the amazing cosmic ripples that is the wires that connect us. Chashmal, and I've talked about this so many times, I know, but Chashmal, the modern Hebrew word for electricity, is also the same word from Ezekiel's visions of the heavens and of the Holy One, which is that cosmic interconnected energy that connects all things, that essence of the Holy One that is the cosmic weaving fabric of the universe. So that same electricity that connects us tonight is the same sparks of divine through the world. So by typing in what it is you are grateful for, you are adding it to the world. So what are you grateful for tonight? There we go. And let's sing our chant, Moda Ani, from the morning prayer service, because any time of day is a great moment to be grateful. And we will use, as we generally do, this wonderful version by Holy Tea from the Kohenet Siddur. We will use the English and the Hebrew, and remember, for those who identify as women, it is Moda Ani. For those that identify as men, it is Modeh Ani. If you are going to use the feminine God language, then it is Lifanayich and Vikayemet. If you are using the masculine God language, it is Lifanecha and Vikayam. then we'll move to English, and it doesn't matter. And if you're with me, you'll alternate back and forth. Moda ani lefanayich, Moda ani lefanayich, Ruach chai v'kayamet. Moda ani lefanecha, Moda ani lefanecha, Ruach chai v'kayam. Oh, we are grateful. Oh, we are grateful in the face of the one, in the face of the one. Moda ani lefanayich, Moda ani lefanayich, Ruach chai v'kayamet. Moda ani lefanecha, Moda ani lefanecha, Ruach chai v'kayam. Oh, we are grateful. Oh, we are grateful for this moment, for this breath, for saying yes, yes. Oh, we are grateful. Oh, we are grateful for Tazar joining the tribe. Oh, we are grateful. Oh, we are grateful for Tamar being with us, and at least finding joy in coffee. Oh, we are grateful. Oh, we are grateful for prescient dreams affirmed upon waking. Oh, we are grateful. Oh, we are grateful for hospice services, helping transition Jenny's mom. Oh, we are grateful. Oh, we are grateful for Ricarda's cat and her home being safe. Oh, we are grateful. Oh, we are grateful in the face of the one, in the face of the one. Moda ani lefanayich, Moda ani lefanayich, Ruach chai v'kayamet. Moda ani lefanecha, Moda ani lefanecha, Ruach chai v'kayam. Oh, we are grateful. Oh, we are grateful in the face of the one, in the face of the one. Oh, we are grateful. Oh, we are grateful in the face of the one, in the face of the one, for all these things, many named one, that we have named aloud or in our hearts, for all of the things that we are grateful for, no matter how hard they are for us to find them in our hearts. We say, Amen, Selah, Ken Yehi Ratzon. Amen. And now, I know it's in the script, I'm just tempted to shift it up on you. So, we are going to move into Lecha Dodi tonight, and into our Lecha Dodi, and I'm going to read Lecha Dodi tonight. And I'm going to read the English singable version of Lecha Dodi from the Kohenet Siddur for you. And as I read each verse, we'll sing Lecha Dodi in the middle. But what I want to invite you to do is to close your eyes for a moment. And I want you to put down whatever's in your hands. Don't worry about the keyboard for a moment. And focus on your heart. Focus on that divine spark in your heart. If you engage with the concept of the chakras, then think about the heart chakra, but regardless, think about the heart. And the Sfirot of the Kabbalah, they also align actually with very strongly the chakra spaces. So if you work in that context, use that. But regardless, think about your heart. And I want you to, as we go through Lecha Dodi, imagine, visualize, or experience a flame, a tiny spark. And if you need to, you might need to light that match for yourself first. And maybe put your hand on your heart so you can feel that space. And as we go through Lecha Dodi, as we welcome in the Sabbath bride, I want you to imagine, envision, visualize, experience that spark, that flame growing brighter and brighter and brighter, so that tonight, the Sabbath bride, the presence of Shekhinah, the presence of holiness, isn't coming from above down, isn't coming from the earth, isn't coming from the directions in. It is coming from within you, and it is filling you and overflowing out into the world. So let's see if we can do this. So let's sing Lecha Dodi, and I'll sing this for you the first time so you can get this version of the melody. Lecha Dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela lecha Dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela lecha Dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela. Come, oh love, let us embrace and vow to honor the sacred in the here and the now. Lecha Todi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela Todi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela lecha Todi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela. Expand and contract two sides of the one, the dance of the light and dark, the moon and the sun. Lecha Todi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela lecha Todi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela lecha Todi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela. We revel in the holy, with blesses us with all from beginning to end. We seek to hear her call. Lecha Todi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela lecha Todi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela lecha Todi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela. Time has come to awaken and to shine our stars, reveal our truths and to be who we are. Lecha Todi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela lecha Todi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela lecha Todi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela. Come in peace, may your devotion never cease. May we increase, O precious people, joy, freedom, and release. Lecha Todi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela lecha Todi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela lecha Todi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Todi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela. Boi kala, boi kala, boi kala. And we welcome the Sabbath bride. What if we taught people to use poetry to transform pain? In our darkest moments and deepest fears, instead of lashing out or burying it within, we took pen to paper, or fingers to keyboard, or voice to the air. Help us to see our pain with greater vision. Help us to understand others, to understand our pain. Open ourselves to ourselves. When you read these words, can you see the pain that caused them to flow from me? The desire to move beyond that moment, to rise above the toxicity and pollution. Sweet air flowing through my body. I am open to a new moment, a spiritual alteration, an alchemical transformation, a biochemical modification. Pain becoming potential, meaningful, useful, gone. What if we taught people to use poetry to transform pain? To take a moment and transform it into a movement. Instead of lashing out, burying it within, we take paper to pen. We take fingers to keyboard. We take our voices to the air. When you hear these words, can you hear the pain that caused them to flow from us? Our desire to move beyond that moment. Our desire to live again, to be free from fear. To feel and hear the sweet songs floating in the air and from our bodies. We open to a new moment, a spiritual alteration, an alchemical transformation, that biochemical modification, where pain becomes potential, meaningful, useful, and then gone. And with that poem, drawing our hearts and our minds to all of those injured, terrorized, terrified, or killed tonight in Paris, and all those suffering in sectarian religious and racial violence and conflict around the world. We move into our prayers for strength. We move into the new month, acknowledging there is so much in the world that we need help for, that we need to tap into that chashmal, that cosmic accessible energy of the Holy One, to help us get through the next hour, through the next moment, through the next day, through the next month, and to help us continue to transform these moments, to see joy, to be joy, to create joy in the world, and to do our work in the world, whatever that may be. So we are on page 6 of your Siddur, and now I will turn the singing for a few moments over to Holy Tea as we share in the chat room what it is we know that we need strength for in the month to come, or what we wish to pray for on behalf of someone else.
Spirit is flowing, flowing and growing. Spirit is flowing through you and me. Hashem, guide me, be faithfully beside me. Hashem, guide me and bless how I be. Spirit is flowing, flowing and growing. Spirit is flowing through you and me. Shekhinah reside in me, oh wisdom lives inside in me. Shekhinah reside in me, holy Abba, that I might go there. No right to hero, my Madonna, mi amor, that I there. Spirit is flowing, no right to hero, no right to hero, Hashem, guide me, be faithfully beside me. Hashem, guide me and bless how I be. The Spirit is flowing, flowing and growing. The Spirit is flowing, flowing and growing. The Spirit is flowing. Hashem, guide me, oh wisdom reside me, oh wisdom Hashem, guide me, and bless how reside in me, oh holy and holy. My Madonna, mi kamocha, my Madonna, mi kamocha, never no Kiselv.
O Holy One, for all of these things that we've spoken aloud and in our hearts, for all of the pain and the suffering, for all of the hard work that we must do. For some of us, just taking each breath is a challenge. For some of us, there are broader struggles that we are dealing with. Whatever our struggles are, they are large for each of us. They are hard for each of us. Each struggle is unique, and each person's struggles are their own. For all of these things, again, many named one that we have named in our hearts or aloud, and for all of those who have no one to pray for them tonight, we ask for strength in this month that is beginning, this month of Kislev, and we say, Amen. And we take a moment now to think about the month of Kislev. There we go. And we will use, as we have for a little while now, the journey looking at the transparent tarot, because it gives such a beautiful way of looking at the journey month to month. And as you are looking at it, is left to right. And you have the month of the harvest, Cheshvan, on your left. You have Kislev, the month of spiritual alchemy and light, in the center. And then on the right, you have the month of Tevet. You have the month of binding of chains. So let's focus on that middle one just for a second. The month of Kislev. It is a month of balancing of opposites. It is a month, as we know, of light, because we are bringing in Hanukkah, and the sky and the world around us gets darker. But we light candles in the darkness to light our way. And how amazing is it how many spiritual traditions are focused on light this time of year. It's also the Hindu holiday of Diwali right now, which is also a light holiday. They light flames and candles, oil lamps. For Christians, the white lights that are everywhere. I feel like we should readopt this. We should adopt this practice of white lights everywhere and candles, because we have a celebration of lights as well. Pagans also have holidays of light. There's so many holidays of light right now. We are trying to light up this dark, dark time of year where it gets dark so early. But it is also that balance of opposites, because as the darkness comes, our bodies want to slow down. We want to sleep later. We want to nestle up on the couch with a blanket. And yet, in our current culture, so rarely do we slow down this time of year. It seems like everything is a rush. So what if we started it? We started the practice of slowing down. We rejected the zoom and the rush that everyone else is insisting on. Rushing to buy presents, rushing to cook for Thanksgiving, rushing to organize everything. And just slow down. And what if we embraced the amazing spiritual alchemy of opposites, the fire and the water, the rains and the snows that come this time of year, against the flames that we're lighting everywhere in the darkness, that bring these incredible rainbows, these spiritual rainbow experiences. Imagine how the world might be if we were able to do that. If we focused on both the inner elements and the outer elements of the month. And also, if we took the time this month to focus on our dreams. The month of Kislev is related to dreaming. It is also related to the Ba'alat Ov in Kohenet theology. The Ba'alat Ov is the spirit vessel. She is the seer woman, the seer from the Torah. She is the one who interprets our dreams. This is the month where our Torah Parshot have more references to dreams than any other month. That's why it is so related to dreams. So, just things to think about. The season of fire within water in Reb Jill Hammer's teachings. We see the bow, the keshet, the archer's bow in our astrological symbol, as well as being the blending of fire and water. We see the dreams through the Torah and in our own dreams in this darkened month. And we see the potential and the miracle when we are able to hold two opposing ideas in each hand and express it with light. So with all of those many layered ideas in your mind, let's move to our closing chant of the evening, our final chant, and there's one more special prayer afterwards. We're going to do the final chant on page 8 of your Siddur. It is a dreaming chant that I wrote last year. The words are very, very simple. I'll even post them in the chat room for you. So the chorus is Chaya, Chaim, Chalom. And that's life force, life, dream. And then the second verse, or the stanza, it is there now, in the chat room now. And this is inspired from an amazing bit of teaching by Deanna Metzger. So if you've never heard of her, I'll post in the chat room for you her name and website. And I believe this came from her Aleph Bet for Peace. And I thought that was, I've read it, I've had a copy of it for years, and this came to me last year. So we will and welcome if you are just joining us. I think there's a few new people. I want to post in the chat room the Siddur for you and let you know that we have given thanks for what has gone right in our lives. We have asked for strength in the month to come. We have welcomed in the Sabbath bride. We have said a prayer for all of those in Paris today, as well as those in fear and in violence and in harm's way, in racial, in religious, and in conflicts around the world. So we move now to our dreaming chant. Chaya Chaim Chalom, Chaya Chaim Chalom, Chaya Chaim Chalom, Chet is the gate through which dreams pass. The dream is the word of the divine. The teachings of the ancestors call us to the way, the sacredness of life. Chaya chayim chalom, chaya chayim chalom, chaya chayim chalom. Chet is the gate through which dreams pass. The dream is the gate of the divine. The teachings of the ancestors call to us the way, the sacredness of life. Chaya chayim chalom, chaya chayim chalom, chaya chayim chalom. Chet is the gate through which dreams pass. Dream is the word of the divine. The teachings of the ancestors call to us the way, the sacredness of life. Chaya chayim chalom, chaya chayim chalom, chayim chalom, chayim chalom. Chaya chayim chalom. Chet is the gate through which dreams pass. The dream is the word of the divine. The teachings of the ancestors call us to the way, the sacredness of life. Chaya chayim chalom, chaya chayim chalom, chaya chayim chalom. Chet is the gate through which dreams pass. Dream is the word of the divine. The teachings of the ancestors call us to the way, the sacredness of life. Chaya chayim chalom, chaya chayim chalom, chaya chayim chalom. Chet is the gate through which dreams pass. The dream is the word of the divine. The teachings of the ancestors call us to the way, the sacredness of life. The way, the sacredness of life. The way, the sacredness of life. May we be nourished by the darkness and by the light. May we be held in our moments of darkness and see the ripples of our light. May all of the Shabbat candles from the past year cheer us on, illuminate our path to rededication, give us just a bit more energy, team up with the stars to brighten our faces and our hearts. May OneShul stay with us all the year. May we dress up as him for Purim and offer hard-boiled eggs to misguided politicians. May we let our dreams be our chevrutas, and may we put the lev back in Kislev. And let us say, Amen. That last poem, that last prayer was by Kohenet Ilana Joy Strait. You can find her and her writing at facebook.com/Ilana Writing. And I'll post that in the chat room for you. She posted this new fabulous Kislev blessing the other day, and I just knew I wanted to use it tonight. And if you're wondering who OneShul is, as I was, apparently OneShul is from an amazing children's book called OneShul and the Hanukkah Goblins. Oop. Thank you so much for being here tonight. It is such a blessing to spend Rosh Chodesh with you and spend Shabbat with you. I want to let you know about some of the fantastic things coming up at OneShul. The calendar doesn't cover everything that's happening. There's more coming very soon. So it says on the calendar that I'll be back with you on Sunday the 13th for Rosh Chodesh Tibet. That is no longer true. I will be with you for Havdalah and Rosh Chodesh Tibet on Saturday, December 12th. On December 13th, Aaron, I'm about to say his last name wrong. Aaron, I'll just say Aaron, will be back with us. He's a very long time OneShul community member and has taught classes before. He will on Sunday night, to close out Hanukkah, be doing a Hanukkah Jewish meditation workshop with you all for those who would like to join. I was on Skype with him yesterday, I think, or the day before. We were talking about his ideas for it, and it's really exciting. I'm so fascinated by what he's putting together for this. So I hope you'll join us for that. It'll be on the calendar soon. And there'll be several more to announce in the next few days, I believe, as I'm trying to pull together a whole week of Hanukkah programming for you all, a Hanukkah present from OneShul every night for you. But something I'm super excited because we decided, as of last night, this was decided. So the very amazing Kohenet Rebecca Erev is going to be here with us on Wednesday night of Hanukkah, and that is Wednesday night, December 9th, I believe. I might be getting that wrong, but it'll be on the calendar in the next couple of days. And she is an amazing artist and the creator of the Moon Angel cards, using Jewish traditions around angels and the moon. And they're really amazing, intuitive, artistic creations. So she will be here with us during Hanukkah as well, talking about angels in Judaism and the cards, and she's doing a workshop around the cards and then doing readings for you all. I told her that when I do the mitzvah card readings, people seem to really like it. So she's going to be here doing that. Tal, I'll be reaching out to you as well. There'll be several more people coming. For those who don't know, I've stepped in as interim program director for OneShul. So I'm really trying to pull together some new and exciting programming for you all. Please let me know if there's things you want us to do, if there's things you'd like to do. We're going to be putting some new sort of criteria around things to really help our volunteers who are doing programming. And I definitely want to say, even though it's Shabbat, if you love what we do here, I hope you'll consider financially donating as well. So as stepping in as interim program director, I've learned more about our finances. And most of us, including me, even though I'm acting as program director right now, we're volunteers. But it costs more than I thought it did to keep the technology running. And it would be kind of amazing to be able to pay our service leaders a little bit. So we are giving back to them as they give their time to us. So I hope you'll consider donating what you can in terms of financial donation as well. $5 for each time you're here would be amazing if people could do that. So thank you so much for being here. Keep an eye on your calendar for the upcoming Hanukkah and other programming. I'm Kohenet Ketzira, and I'm so pleased to be back with you again tonight. I'm going to close out our service tonight with Shalom Aleichem from Holy Teah. Or possibly Lecha Dodi, I forget. Ooh, Lecha Dodi from Holy Teah. Shabbat Shalom, Chodesh Tov. I look forward to seeing you here again at OneShul very, very soon.
Oh, love, let us embrace and vow to honor the sacred in the here and the now. Lecha Dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabel lakam. Oh, love, let us embrace and contract just 2 sides.